What's up, guys? It's Matt Jackson and Clay Smith, and we're the Wash Bros. Thanks for tuning in. This is going to be season 3, episode 17. And for this one, we brought in a good friend and a guest. So we got Justus here all the way from Ohio. So
So,
he's kicking ass on the social media game. I love seeing his videos. Does great work with pressure washing, and he kicks ass with lights. So be a cool guest. Bring somebody on and share the wisdom, share the learning lessons, and share stories. So you want to kick this thing off, Clay?
yeah, absolutely. It's the first time we had a guest in a while. I'm so excited to have Justice. I've known him since the beginning. I think when I was 2 to 3 years deep into business, I was able to help him with a couple things. He reached out to me, noticed me online, and now he's looking better than me online with his marketing. I'm very impressed with what he's done with his videos, and a guy that's actually local to me that actually grew up and went to school with Justice and actually helps him with all of his marketing, all his videos, and all that stuff, which is awesome. I actually had a chance to help Justice virtually, obviously over the phone, over the internet, with a couple questions he had, just getting going, just the small things, nothing too crazy, but they do make a difference that have helped him in the long run. And actually had a chance to meet him a few years back at a huge convention. If any of you guys have been to a huge convention, I got a chance to spend some time with Justice there, and it was a great time. We've been buddies ever since. We've been kept in touch. Anytime either of us have questions, we always reach out to each other, and it's always good to have people like that in this industry, especially surrounding yourself with people that can set their egos aside and actually talk about things, talk about the losses. Because if you could learn from other guys that have already been through those things and turn them into, wins and start succeeding off of the things that you're struggling with, that's what makes your group and your circle. But I'm gonna let Justice kick this off. Justice, tell us where you're from. Tell us what got you started in the business. We're gonna let you talk and tell everybody your story, because obviously we like to bring people on. We like to from different backgrounds and the success stories that people have. I know that you've been involved in the ministry and stuff like that, which I think's really cool. And I grew up around stuff like that as well. So if you would just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started in pressure washing.
Sweet, dude. Well, I appreciate you guys having me on, man.
Yes,
It's
sir.
year 4 now, man. But when starting off, it was just kind of like everybody else where, I had 3 jobs at the time, worked real hard, wanted a side hustle, man. And then, heard you can make money power washing. And you start looking online and you hear people making money. But that was it for me, man. It was just kind of like just a side hustle, wanting to make some extra cheese, man. So I ended up buying a Home Depot DeWalt power washer.
Nice.
It was the DeWalt 4 gallon a minute, 4,000 psi. I thought that was like the all-time top tier power washer you could ever buy, and I bought it. But it sat like when I bought that thing, it sat in a storage unit for 3 months because I was almost like embarrassed to tell people that like I'm a power washer now. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
kind of like it was like once you put yourself out there, now people are gonna, they're gonna laugh, whatever. So it took a second, man. But yeah, it all started there, man. But then just like everybody else, there's not a lot of people around locally to me that would answer my questions, stuff like that. So it was I knew I had a grinding bone in me to where like I can grind. I just knew that I can hustle, but it was that's where Clay came in. I saw Clay online through a friend of mine, Jackie. I forget what you posted, Clay. It was something that you were trying to shoot video. And this like it's crazy because this sparked my video journey. It was something you posted online and you said, I'm looking for the dirtiest house. And
Yeah.
is
I
it,
remember
how do I
that.
say this? Is it Greenville? Am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Greenville?
You're saying it. Yep. Greenville, South
Yep.
Carolina. That's where we're from. Yep.
Yep. You said so you were looking for the dirtiest house so that you could shoot video at. And I saw that because Jackie shared it. And I reached out to you and was like, what's up, bro? And it was just something like that sparked a conversation. But I was the dude that was asking like, "Hey man, what nozzle are you using for this?" Like, "Hey man, what is SH?" Like you were that guy. You called all those questions from me. Um, but yeah, man, it just started from there. Like it was just like I had hustle, I didn't have knowledge. Just started grinding out from there, man. put myself out there online. You know, at this time in my life, my wife was staying home. I had one daughter, so it was like back against the wall. You know, where it was just like sink or swim, man. Uh, I always tell people that I learned how to swim at the bottom of a swimming pool. You jump in and figure it out. You know, it's one of those things. And that's kind of how my business started, where it was like I jumped in and we're gonna figure out how to swim once we get in.
That's right. I
You
think
know?
that's the best way to learn too. And I try to tell guys that it's almost like usually when people reach out to me, they're usually asking like, uh, it's almost like questions that they want me to almost come out there and just do it for them. The questions that they're asking. And you had a way when you first started that I could just see that you were actually listening. Like you will tell a lot of guys, and you may have some guys reach out to you now in your point of business. You're doing great. I mean, you can see it on the internet, and that's how you get people's attention. And these guys will reach out and they just won't listen, or they'll try to argue with you. And I'm like, dude, you're not even worth talking to, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the reason I had stopped replying to a lot of people, just because I felt like I was wasting my time, because I'm very passionate about the industry. I'm very passionate about helping other people, no matter if they're in my market. Matt will tell you, I'll help people in my market. Matt will help people in our market. But the people in our market, I'm sorry if you guys are listening, but the most of the people in our market do not listen to us because they view us as competition. They don't want to do things we're doing because in their eyes, they have the ego. So, but I mean, what do you think, Matt? I mean, I'm pretty much
my only real competition in Greenville is Clay, and he's kicking ass. So, like we were talking today, like we both bid on a $3,500-ish job, and Clay's going to do it tomorrow. So it's like, hey, like we don't have any ego, and that's the important thing about growth, because you got to like put the numbers aside and be like, oh man, I quoted something. This guy's going to do it like tomorrow, and he's getting the bag, and I'm not getting the bag. You can be a bitch about something and just say, oh, I'm not going to associate with him because I don't want to take his, or like he's taking my business, or you work together and then you grow collaboratively. And I think that's like that next level in life. Like anybody can try to hold on to stuff for dear life and think that they're winning, but they're just, they got a limited amount of stuff in their hand. Like we rather like you give, you receive. That's kind of the logic that Clay and I have. And like, I think like Clay just like hammered this past month. So like, I know that's his business, but like he like destroyed it last month. And that's something I'm sure he could go back 4 years ago and not even believe he could do. So,
well, the number that I just hit last month was a number that I don't know if we've talked about it, Justice, but it was a 6-figure number. And I think, back when we first start, that's what you want. You want 6 figures.
For a year.
A year.
Yeah,
a year.
We just did that a month, right? So it's just like the things that you
with
can
two
do.
People.
With just 2 people, right? Yeah, 2 people, 2
That's the
trucks.
crazy
I mean,
thing.
literally have no other help. Now I worked a ton of days straight, and I didn't take any days off, but I made it happen. And I was telling Matt in May, I said, "Look, I'm going to do 6 figures in June," and he thought I was crazy. I was like,
I
"No,
thought you
I'm
were crazy,
serious."
but I knew he was going to do it. I was like, Clay's a son of a bitch that'll do it.
Yeah. So
man.
He'll be on the side of the road, but he'll get it done.
Sunburn, man. Hey, stop making it happen.
I don't play about work, man. And especially if I say I'm going to do something, I do everything in my power to make sure I do it. But yeah, that's, going back to the talking and helping people. I think that's what, I know that we have a lot of listeners. We have listeners over 80 different countries, and I don't even remember how many cities, and a lot of guys listen. And that's why I love to talk about these kind of things, so that people will understand, like, the closer your circle, the tighter, niche that you get, and you put all your differences aside and just learn from each other in every mistake. That's how me and Matt have done so well. And believe it or not, I mean, there's a lot of businesses that are disappearing in this area. A lot of the part-timers are going away in our area because me and Matt work so close together as competition. He's got 600, almost 700 Google reviews. I have 400, almost 500 Google reviews. And we're working together essentially as competition, which is awesome. Crazy. So, but yeah, as far as you're getting more engagement than me and Matt organically, as far as I can tell, unless you're doing something crazy on those Facebook reels. I've been looking at those, and your engagement's incredible. So how did you go about putting those together? Is Jackie coming up with these ideas? And this is pretty cool for Jackie too. You might want to put him on this episode and tell him to listen to this, because we're shouting him out here. And there's going to be a lot of pressure washers listening.
Yep. Yeah, right. No, it is. And that is absolutely that. So Jackie and I grew up together. He lived in Akron. We went to high school together. We played for a football team that absolutely sucked so bad. Like we were the worst, but like Jackie was a beast and I was good at football.
Yeah.
So him and I, like that was like my battle partner. After practice, we're hitting the weights together. Like Jackie was my best friends, man, growing up. But one thing about that dude is he's always went so hard at everything he did. And
Yeah.
he found his thing with the video. So whatever. So he moved and he helped me out a lot with that video and stuff, but I found a love for it off the rip. And actually, so do you know Jason Guyman?
Yeah.
Yeah. We know who he is. Yep. He's
Like
got
I
a
give
fun.
huge shout out to him. I love Jason, man. He's helped me out a ton. Him and I have a good relationship.
Awesome.
Not like a coach relation. Like he's helped me out a lot. But one thing he helped me out a lot with was video. Get in front of the camera. Get in front of the camera. Get in front of the camera. And that was something for me. And still is weird. I mean, it's weird talking to a camera, especially when you're by yourself. Like it's weird.
And you
Um,
wonder if people are looking at you if you got your phone. You're out.
yeah, bro, you're out on the job. You have
Yeah.
Yeah.
tripods. Like it's all.
So funny.
So that was something. Alex Hermosi. I was listening to Alex Hermosi, and he was like, "Do whatever skill you want to learn. Do it 100 times for 100 days straight." And I didn't do it, but probably like 60 days straight. But that was like it stuck with me for the videos. Like I'm gonna shoot video every single day. And one, I got decent at it, but two, I saw the people were engaging with it.
Mhm.
And like you were saying with the engagement. Um, so then like I talked with Jackie and I've talked with a few people, had a few people shoot some video for me, pretty decent, not great. Jackie's more expensive than a lot of the guys around.
You pay for it. He's good though.
Yeah, and I pay, I fly him here every quarter.
Yeah.
He's coming in 2 weeks. He'll be here and we're shooting Christmas light stuff.
Sweet.
Um, but it's justified. So, we do all the goofy stuff. I come up with the videos for the most part.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like we have a shared folder. We'll go back and forth. I find stuff. I want to tweak it, make it my own. Um, but I saw the engagement. So that's like the big things with the videos. And another thing is giveaways. If I see engagement getting low, hey, I'll throw a giveaway out there and then I'll have 100 shares, 100 likes, 100 comments and
Yeah,
just
there
say,
you go.
hey, we're giving out gas is expensive. We're giving out $150 for gas. Like it, share it, and tag a friend. And next thing you know, engagement's right through the roof.
It's awesome.
So that's like honestly, that's a cheat code for me as far as if I see stuff going down. Um, but I'm over about like 50 likes on my business page, which is sweet on the videos and stuff. But that's like the organic reach, the organic has helped my business out a lot, the
I,
video.
I
And
I mean
like
Jackie's
that.
tight. Like Jackie's phenomenal at what he does. He's expensive, but he's worth it 100%. It sets me apart in the area between the other guys that are shooting video like car salesmen. Come on down. We got the
Yeah.
last sales event, doing all that goofy stuff. Like that day's over with.
right, right.
Right.
Unless you're Doug,
Hey,
Doug, the guy, the car sales guy. It's like Doug
uh-uh.
Townsend or whatever his name is. He's like out of Alabama or somewhere.
You got some funny videos.
I mean, he'll do like an OnlyFans girl, and then he'll just cut to car sales scene.
Getting her attention.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, I noticed your videos down here, so like in my algorithm. So it's like you're doing something right.
No, I appreciate it, man. I really enjoy
I
it.
like the creativity because you focus a lot about your team and you. So like you're building a relationship with the person on the other side of the camera. You're not showcasing pressure washing, right? It's like
Yeah.
I can put out a video of a huge building, but it's not personal. But if you're doing something silly with your team, you're going to get way more engagement, and that's ultimately what matters because they're going to hire you because you've built that relationship. So
And
I
that's
think
been
that's
big. I think it's more of I don't think it's necessarily of like it's the branding aspect. Like you're
yeah,
saying that relationship of it's people aren't looking at me acting a fool on camera going, "Ooh, yeah, I needed a house wash." But when they do need a house wash, they're going to the fool on camera
yeah,
because they've been watching the videos, engaging with it. It's so that's what's been good, man.
yeah,
Yep. Another thing that I noticed, like we done TV commercials. I've been on the live TV shows locally here and stuff like that. And when you show up to their house, they don't expect to see me knocking on their door. So when
Dude,
I get there, they think you may have had that with your videos. If they called you off their video, they think it's the coolest crap ever because it's actually you that
it's like
showed
Raw
up.
shows up today.
yep. Yeah, oh yeah. I think one of the coolest things is when you have your business page, it tells you how they followed you now, where it's
Mm.
like they found you from a shared page or whatever.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
I get a lot that says they found you from a reel, which is tight. I mean, that gets me pumped up.
Do you
I
spend money
haven't
on
seen
ads for?
it.
Do you spend money like on advertising for your Facebook, or are you mainly organic?
Oh, no, no, all organic and SEO. I mean, so
Sick.
SEO is pretty much organic.
Yeah.
Yard signs, I have. So I look for Door Dashers, people who do like Door Dashers and stuff like that. I pay them $2 a sign.
Because
You're
like
allowed to put
I was looking at like how to distribute stuff, and that's a good idea.
so that's you find out what I did is I made a post a long time ago. It's like where my Door Dashers at. So then a bunch of people jumped in the comments and I said, what is a normal night for you? How much do you drive? What do you make?
Mm,
So then you try to calculate, how can I get them more money? So then mine is $2 a sign. You can have as much as you want. I need a picture of every one of them.
that's awesome.
Yeah, so that works out. So I probably put out about 1,000 this year already. Just,
Damn. Do you have issues with code violations?
oh yeah, all of
Yeah.
them.
They
I
they
get
they
them all.
fine you a lot, or I guess it's just cost of business.
So yeah, no, that's so I've been fined for Christmas lights,
Nice.
but my average ticket's 1,500. So like you fine me 200,
Sure. Thanks for
hey, it's
throwing them
only two
away,
months.
bro.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow, like
Yeah.
but with power washing, I try to stay like I don't want to because I want to work for municipalities. So I don't want to tick off the city.
Yeah.
So if
Exactly.
I just back off a little bit.
I,
You're not
I've
completely.
I've started to take on more municipality work, and it's like you almost have to like kiss these people's asses. I know
Yeah.
Clay and I joke about he's like I'm not gonna like kiss somebody's ass and undercut everybody just to get a job, but like it's kind of how the game has to work. And so
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
like
it's
I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, this guy is like spamming my city, and then he wants to clean my city.
yep. No, right. Throwing trash out on the curves and then now you want to.
Yeah.
So I try to, because I'm getting into commercial a little bit, a lot more now than I was. So I'm more mindful of that.
Tell me how you're getting
Yeah.
into commercial a little bit more.
So actually I'm in a BNI. And I went to a bunch of BNIs before and I hated them all. I felt like
Hmm.
I was getting spammed
Hmm.
every time I walked in. It's just like, I'm not gonna waste this time.
Right.
But I found one that has 45 people in it, and like it's just a good group. It's a really good group of people. It's 7:30 in the morning. Um, so I've gotten to know some people through that, some mayors and stuff like that. And then even organic, like I just got a parking deck garage or parking
Nice.
garage, 40 grand, and that was just from Google, which is tight.
That's pretty
Super
sweet.
pumped about that. So that'll be the biggest, I'll say that'll be the biggest city job I've done.
Nice.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm interested in commercial. I'm trying to kind of grow more into commercial. We're doing more of the like I've got some virtual assistants. Actually hired. I have two virtual assistants now. So like we're doing LinkedIn. We're kind of using AI tools to like scrape information, and then they like cold call out and try to like build lists that way. So like my
Yep.
B2B space, like I was in tech sales before, and that's kind of the route. They're like, here's a like go on LinkedIn, Google, figure out who the decision maker is, get email addresses, try to like warm them up and all that jazz.
No,
So
that's a huge with same thing, exactly what you're doing. I do every Monday. I make 50 calls every single Monday, but for
nice,
Christmas lights.
nice. So you're like the
So I'll
boiler
get
room
on,
over here. Yeah,
yeah, it's like I'll get on Claude and I'll ask like, okay, Northeast Ohio, this is my
yep,
radius. I want 50 restaurants with the name of the GM or something like that. Or I'll go hotels with, or I try to do a different thing every Monday
that's
of
awesome.
like, this week we're calling churches, this week we're calling,
Like a
and you might
vertical,
not
pretty much.
get,
Yeah,
yeah. And
yeah.
you might not get any of them. You might get five of them.
Did you get
Um,
that commercial job off of calling this, or was that
no,
BNI group
that was
or
organic. They called
organic?
me.
Yeah. I also
Yeah.
think too, it's like you're talking about like ministry stuff, but if you're like sowing all these seeds, like sometimes they'll come back to you, right? It's like
Yep.
you're planting all these seeds throughout the world, and then God may give you a blessing here and there because He's like, hey, like it's just like
Oh,
the
absolutely.
whatever I don't want to call it karma or whatever, but like it's like that like goodness that you're putting into the world is like, hey, your works
Reap
are
what you
being
sow.
exactly reap what you sow.
Reap what you sow, man. No, that's exactly, and that's like my heart of before. Like, I love business. I really enjoy growing a business.
Yeah,
Like, I love it. Like, I wouldn't say I don't love a certain industry. I love the lights. Power washing's awesome.
yeah,
I love being a business owner. It's super cool. But I love the Lord, man. And like, I want to do everything I can as if I'm doing it to Him. I'm a ministry. So I truly do believe that, like, And the Bible says that you won't, if you're faithful over little,
Mm-hmm.
then God will make you ruler over many.
Mm-hmm.
And that's with like, you have these little responsibilities
Yep.
to where you might be trusted to be a steward of that little bit of responsibility. But since like a lot of people neglect that little responsibility because they want the big one.
Yep.
And it's like they miss out because all they're chasing after the big one. But if you can be trusted with the small one, you know, now here's some more like that. So I definitely believe that 100%.
Yeah. And it's
You
like
know,
you treat the $300 residential customer the same way you treat somebody who's $100,000 contract.
well, I don't know. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
You're the lights guy, so you're like, that's 20K for me.
Yeah, that's a big difference, man. No,
But
but it's cool, man. That's I enjoy it, man. That's what the commercial trying to get into that with the lights, but now what's cool about the lights? So not all of my power washing customers are my light customers
mhm,
because of different brackets,
makes sense.
but all of my Christmas light customers are my power washing customers.
That would make
All of them.
sense.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So if you can get them in the pipeline, they're a forever customer.
I
Whether you think,
yeah, that's awesome. I've kind of noticed that from the guy that I have working with me, because he was in that light space before, and like he's doing like the $6 million house on like Lake Kiwi for Christmas lights, and then they're doing like full interior exterior windows, and then like a pressure washing. Like it's
yep.
like the high ticket pressure washing, but like I'm not going to convert a $500 pressure washing job into $2,500 or $5,000 of lights.
No, I mean, you may, like I always send out a text. I send 3 texts a year to my power washing customers,
Hmm.
like a blast. Spring, which that generates, I'm sure you guys know that
Yeah,
that generates some cheese right there.
yeah,
Um,
especially in the
and
spring.
then I do, yeah, and then I do. So this year was my first time doing a 4th of July text.
Nice.
Okay.
It was just like, I mean, it was after 4th of July, but it was just like, hey, um, our busy season's over. We're just putting it out there. If you missed out, we're here, and that generated a lot.
It's awesome.
So then I'll do one for Christmas lights too, and just say, hey, Christmas time. And I say, so mine, I have about a little over 1,000 customers
Hmm.
in my CRM.
Hmm.
So I'll get probably about 15 to 20 customers
It's pretty good. Are
with a
you
$1,500
are you doing
average
any
ticket.
emails, or are you mainly sticking with just text?
No, I mean, I need to, but what I've done, I have not been good about collecting emails up until last year.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
only have 300 customers with emails,
Hmm.
which I need to, though. I need to use some like MailChimp or something.
Yeah.
So see, I
I
have
just did
found
that
that
mailship today. So
I have found that people that do not have a sales background like me and Matt, they don't realize how important the information is and how well it can pay off in the long run. Even from day one, if you collect every email, every piece of information that you can from that customer, later on, you can farm those customers. What me and Matt talk about on the podcast all the time. You just farm those customers, you send those emails like our CRM. Mine and Matt's business model is basically the same. So basically,
I'm the guy, he's the daddy. We sound like a
pretty much.
couple.
So anyway,
I'm just the power
um,
bottom.
say I were to wash your house today, right, on July the 18th. On July the 18th of next year, that same customer is going to get an email and say, "Hey, it's been a year since you've had your house pressure washed. Let's go ahead and get you on the schedule again." So that's important. That's what the cool thing is
Yeah.
about getting both forms of communication.
Yeah. It's just
No,
a different
I
touch
started
point too. Yeah.
collecting. Yep. I started collecting them after Christmas light season. I realized so all of my light customers I got their emails, which
Nice.
is good. But that's one where I was like, dang, dude, you're right. It's just those emails.
Got to catch up.
Yeah, no,
I think that
100%.
the big thing too, like it's important to get both, because you have to target the marketing approach differently. Like an email, I've almost been making it like I did an email today. It was funny. I shot off like half of the list, so like 2,000 something, and I think I booked like about $3,000 today, which is good because it's like the slow season. So I'm like, all right, how
Yep.
do I fill next week? But like I'm starting to shift more towards like newsletters. So there's like that, like Christmas, like you thank everybody Merry Christmas. We do like Christmas cards, maybe do like a Christmas card email too. I've kind of used AI to like generate these like newsletters that look cool, and then they have like links in them to like Facebook videos and reels. So like since you have all the
Okay.
cool stuff on your Facebook, you may have a lot of customers that don't know you on Facebook. So like if you're able to kind of pull everybody together through all your platforms, like it's just building more value in yourself. or they might find that you do another service. So like say you have a pressure washing customer and they're like, oh, you do lights too. Like,
Yep.
and then I find like you're more like building that relationship with the customer easier on emails. And then texting is great for like, hey, do you want to have your house washed? And they say yes. I feel like it's
Yeah.
easier to close like a quick text.
Yep.
That's just
One
kind of,
thing that with my text, and so yesterday I booked 70, well, the past 3 days I booked about 73,000 for Christmas lights
damn.
to my past customers.
Yeah.
But all that I did, so and I did this at the beginning of the year, and I got this from who did I get this from? Who's the dude? You guys were on Mike's Pressure Washing?
Mike
Yeah.
Carmody.
Yeah. The YouTube. He's
Yeah.
got YouTube. Yeah.
So I seen something that he posted some time ago about his spring text and was like, "Hey, springtime, text back the word wash if
Mhm.
you're
Yep.
interested in a quote or something like that." So I did that, and man, that was so the other day what I did, it was like, "Hey, Christmas in July, I know you're not thinking about it, but we're dreaming about it."
I like that.
Uh, yeah, something like that, and was just like, "Let's lock you in." So, we're expect kind of put urgency. We're expecting 500 installs. We want to make sure you make it. Give a thumbs up if you want to be scheduled.
I
And
like
next
that.
thing you know, it's like bing, 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 bing. It was just like so. Then after that, I would send the quote and say, "Go ahead and just approve this." And it all because I use Jobber, so they sign and all that.
And I guess you said earlier you're like not taking a huge down payment, so like it's less friction for them.
Yeah, there's nothing. I mean, $100
Yeah.
for a job that's 5 grand. I mean, 1,500 to 5,000 usually for residential.
Yeah.
A small commitment. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
just
all you need. You just need them to commit.
Exactly.
I just need their card. Hey, honestly, I just need
You
your
get their
card on file.
card.
Stick
It's
it
like I
with me.
authorized your card. I can authorize it again.
Yeah, I don't even need the money. Just give me your card information. Your signature. We're cool.
Right. Yep. That's
One
awesome.
thing that's helped me out a lot with commercial. So I had this PDF made, and I know you said you make newsletters.
Hmm.
But this PDF is like it's like a newsletter, but it's a one pager that you
That's
continuously
smart.
scroll,
Hmm.
and it is it's fun, but it's professional
Hmm.
for Christmas lights. So you have like who we're trusted by, and there's a couple logos there,
Yep.
a couple reviews there. Who am I? So what I do when I cold call is like, hey, I'm not really trying to sell them anything. It's,
Hmm.
it's July. You're not selling Christmas lights in July.
Yep.
I'm just trying to get you thinking about it.
Yep.
So it's more just like, hey, who does your decorating for
Hmm.
Christmas? They're like, well, I don't know. It's like, all right, cool. Well, I could be that guy. Just kind of talk to him a little bit about it, and then I understand if you're not interested, but can I send you an email to just leave you with something?
There you go.
9 times out of 10, they say yes. So I send them that PDF, and I'll follow up through that same thread later on. So that's kind of helped me a little bit, just with that. And I want to do that with power washing too.
Yeah.
Just leaving them with something to look at.
I think that's smart. And then too, because like kind of from the B2B space that I was into, you're not gonna like I think like it's a different game than like trying to be like hard sell somebody one call. Like the one call closed isn't really I don't find that as easy with like a commercial situation. You're mainly like fishing through the organization to find a decision maker. Or like I
Yeah.
like how you said you're planting a seed. That's awesome. But like the one pager, like that was big when I was in corporate too. Like you do a presentation, everybody be like, "Hey, give me your email. I'll shoot you the one pager," which is like
Yep.
everything you need. So it'd be
Yep.
like vendor capability packet, and like you said, you're
Yeah.
showcasing everything. So they don't know you from Adam. They have something to look at least. Or it's like,
They got something. Yep.
and then like, oh man, you do all this stuff. Like you're not just some like truck in a truck.
Yeah.
And then you're not harassing me and you're not desperate, because I think that's a big thing too. Like Clay and I, we're not like really desperate sales type people. We don't like that high pressure because it like lowers our value. Like we think it's like, hey, this
Mhm.
is this is what we do. Like people choose us. I don't need it. And I was talking to Clay the other day about like how he kind of positions roof washing, where he's talking about like, hey, the first thing he says is like, hey, this is expensive, just so you know. So he's almost like taking away. It's like a takeaway clause. You're like, hey, look, just so you know, like this is expensive. It's not for everybody, but like it builds value in the right people.
Yep. No, absolutely. That's like I enjoy the sales. I had a salesman come to my door yesterday, 2 days ago. And I wanted to see what he had. Like I just want to see like how much nuts you got, dude.
How far will you
So
go?
yeah, so he pulls up and he's trying to sell me pest control.
Oh, nice.
And it was just like he didn't believe in what he was selling. All he was trying to do was get me signed up. And it was just like I told him at the end, I was like, dude, to be honest with you, like I appreciate your hustle. I'm not buying from you. So like I'm just letting you know I'm not gonna buy from you, but I would change how you approach people in your sale. Like I don't believe that all I believe is that you need to make a sale so that you can, make some money. And it was just something that like I don't want to be like that. I want, especially with the lights, I truly believe in that. I believe I can transform your entire property and make everybody go, wow.
You actually care about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like, power washing too, but lights for sure were like,
It seems like it's more festive.
it is. It's like with power washing, it's cool selling. You can sell something, but it's like I can make it go from dirty to clean.
It's like, don't that crackhead down the street.
Yeah, right, man. But the lights, it's like you can create serious value with that. And but yeah, no, it's sweet, man. I really I enjoy it, but you can see who's pushing and who's not as far as like the sales.
Yeah, I bet. That's awesome.
No, it's sweet, man.
You got anything, Clay?
No, man. I mean, I don't like putting lights on my house, so I don't even really bother to deal with it. Maybe if I was in a position, I know Matt's getting deep into it this year. He's got somebody with experience in doing it, so they're gonna take it for a whirl and see what happens. But I haven't really got to that point yet. I worked so hard during the year pressure washing. I just we tried some dryer vent cleaning a couple years back, and I still get a bunch of calls, but it's not enough to stay busy. But we pretty much washed through the first week of December, mid-December, and then January this year. I mean, we had a great winter. I mean, it was a rough winter, but we still put up better numbers than we put up the previous year. So it was just very weird.
We had a batch in February that kind of threw everything off for a couple of weeks, so I think that messed up timing of stuff. But like to me, I've kind of shifted to the point of like, okay, I've kind of built something where like I have certain cash flows that I need to somewhat maintain. So it'd be like, instead of like trying to stack like 50, 60 grand and then burning through every penny of it by the time like March hits, it's like, all right,
Yeah.
I got to try to keep everything flowing.
Bring
So
something in.
I got to bring something, and otherwise it's just like I'm on a hamster wheel forever. And then it's just like, man, like
Yeah.
I don't need to be like no different than like the lower level, like owner operator, just on a higher point. So it's like,
You never know. I may put a Santa cap on and go help Matt during Christmas lights. Just
I know,
right
right?
now.
We can be
It
ground
is.
guys. We don't have to go up high. I'll just
Yep.
put garland on somebody's railing and call it a day.
You call it a day, man.
You just pay me minimum wage to come out and help and hang out.
Yeah, right.
Man, come to Ohio, man. I'll pay you.
Right.
Yeah, I'll come up there, buy my plane ticket. I'll check out Ohio.
I like the
Shoot for the
video you put out where you guys are all like jumping on the screen and then it's like lowering. I thought that was super
Oh
clever.
yeah. So I look through. So I scroll. My whole algorithm on Instagram is just business videos, like content.
Mhm.
So if I see something like I saw like a church do that or something, and I was
That's
like,
such a
Jackie,
good
we gotta
idea.
do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to do this,
Because it
man.
gets you to watch it, and that's how the algorithm works. Like, you're not just trying to say that's super funny, I'm swiping. You're like watching it to the end.
Yeah, to see what's gonna happen and how far it goes and
Yeah.
what stuff like.
It's not just like fast cuts that you're like, okay, I've seen 20 of these. You're like, oh, that's like clever.
I'll tell you what does stink though. If there was ever a time where I decided like, hey, let's not do this anymore with Jackie,
Mhm.
or not Jackie, but just content, and I have already set the bar of the content I'm putting out.
Mhm.
So it's like you can't go back. You
Right.
got to continue to put out. You got to continue. People are waiting for what's next. Always, people are like, hey, when are you gonna drop another video, or when are you gonna put out?
That's me and my wife was talking about this with a certain artist that does a lot of music, and they put out a lot of good music. And actually, I don't even think it was me and my wife. It was me and another buddy. We were talking about it, and I was like, "Have you listened to this new song?" He's like, "Yeah, but it wasn't that good." I'm like, "Well, he's already put out so much good stuff that it's
Dude,
So
set
you
the
can't
bar."
retire, yeah.
set the bar. So I felt that way. You guys, you heard of the Red Clay Strays?
Yep.
They're tight. I love them. I love them, man.
A vibe to them.
But they were throwing those singles out, man, and they were all fire. And then they just threw out an album. It's good.
Yeah,
not great.
it's not as good as what you
Yeah. So I was
love.
like, dude, you could have kept throwing the singles out.
Sturgill Simpson. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but
Uh-huh.
I like him. But anyway,
Yeah,
yeah,
thing though.
that's awesome. Yeah, we're coming up on that closing out mark, man. I mean, unless you guys got anything else, I really appreciate you coming on, Justice. I've been talking about this, believe it or not, for about a year, having you on our podcast. It's been awesome.
Man.
I'm super proud of you, dude, because I know exactly where you came from. From what it was cool to see somebody else do what I did. I'm not trying to compare us or anything, but it was cool to see somebody take pretty much nothing and take it to where you've taken it now. And I really respect that. And if you need me, you can call me anytime.
Clay's a stickler, so if you get his approval, that's a lot.
Oh, man. So if I'm complimenting somebody, I really mean it. So
I appreciate it, man. I do.
Where does they come? So
you helped me take my water wings off, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's definitely cool. You're always somebody that I always throw in the hat, and somebody I thought of. I mean, you're only our third guest, so
behind the OGs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, Matt. Whenever, hey, man, you need anything with I would just say with, so you're doing with the lights this year.
Yeah. So
there's all types of, your closing rate is going to be so low, but I would say just keep your prices, keep your guns. Like my closing rate was 23% last year.
Nice.
My pricing's high, and that's discouraging sometimes to put out, you're almost putting out 10 quotes before you're receiving anything sometimes.
Right.
Yeah, like but those two, you get residential jobs who are paying $10,000, $5,000. It's $1,500 became the average ticket at the end of the year.
Are you pricing them per foot, or are you just pricing them custom based off of like a job?
Per foot.
Gotcha.
I have different prices for different stuff. I try to keep it simple. People try to complicate it. I'm usually about $8 a foot. That's right where I'm at. And that's like, for the most part, I've talked to guys all over the country. And unless you're in Florida,
that's high? I mean, I don't know the game. I just know I've seen like Pat talk about like $13 a foot, and I'm like, I don't know how you close that in our market.
Because
our market's like the $450 house wash. The $99 guy is like $450 of lights.
And that's I've done it too. So I feel like a lot of guys, I don't know this for a fact. My average, my tickets end up being, so if you just ask for a roof line, I'm not just quoting you a roof line. You're going to get the wreath. You're getting all the stuff quoted, but like people that say that, oh yeah, I'm charging $75,000 per foot on a 2-foot house.
Yeah.
Because then the ticket becomes $1,500 because you only did 2 feet that's how, because I've done it at $15 a foot because the house was so small.
Makes
sense. So you have to make it up.
It's like somewhere. A minimum. It's like a minimum with what we'll do.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like, because I've done the same thing, but I feel like people just do that and circle jerk on their numbers, just kind of like, oh, I'm doing trillions and billions, dude. It's like, dang.
So you can tell a lot about like what somebody does by how they talk about what they do.
Yeah, you can call their BS pretty much quietly. Just don't say anything. It just ain't worth it.
Usually it starts like this. You're like, hey, man, how you doing? Good, man. I just did $700 million last year. And you're like, oh, you're lying.
Yeah, but would you want to join my school community for $97 a month?
Come on in, man.
Like I made $10 million. I'm going to give it all away for you, just $99 a month.
Yeah, just $99 a month, man.
That's silly.
I appreciate you guys having me on, man.
Yeah, man.
I've got some nuggets out of the episode, so I'm sure everybody else will as well.
Clay, I was telling Matt that I've watched you guys since the beginning, just because me and you created a relationship, and just how much you guys have grown, and you're just speaking fluently on camera, feeling more comfortable. You guys were in that little closet, that closet studio.
We came out of the closet.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it looked clean, but it was just how you guys have progressed since then. It's sweet.
Well, it's like you were talking about. The more you talk to yourself, to your phone, trying to make content, it's the same thing. We get more comfortable, having these conversations and recording these podcasts. It's just one of those things. The more you practice something, especially like the new journey you was telling me about earlier before we got on, the more you practice something, the better you're going to get. Right. Yeah. And that's been with business. I mean, the more you get up and do something, it's just natural. So, but like I said, we'll go ahead and close this out. I'm going to go ahead with mine. If you want to follow me, I'm Clay Smith. You can find my personal page on Facebook, Clay Smith. Obviously, my business page, C3 Wash Pros. Follow us, the Wash Bros Podcast Facebook page. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube. And obviously, we're on Facebook. Go ahead and click subscribe to our channel, listen to us. And then go ahead, Justus. We'll tell us where we can find you, where anybody can follow you, keep up with your journey, wherever you want guys to follow you. Go ahead and tell us, and then Matt will close us out.
Yeah, man. I don't have all that special stuff Clay said. He had all kinds of channels. I got Facebook. That's look Justus Baker, Facebook, and then BRC Exterior Cleaning. And you can see all the videos and stuff on there, and then reach out to me. I'd be happy to talk with anybody, whether it's Christmas lights, whatever it is.
And if you
Awesome.
guys have questions on how to do like marketing or organic marketing, just give him a follow. Like
Yeah.
he's great to model. You don't copy somebody directly, but you get ideas and then you put your spin on them, and that's value add. And it's kind of that whole, as we were talking about earlier in the episode, like you give value, you kind of receive it. Like you reap what you sow. Um,
Yep.
but like I got a lot out of this episode, so I think it's exciting too. Exciting for me because like you're heavy strong into Christmas lights, and I'm kind of just walking into it. So it's kind of a cool thing. I'll definitely like stay in touch and try to follow like how you do things just to help myself out this winter.
Oh,
But
absolutely,
I'm
man.
I'm I'm all about like growth and then just like helping everybody out. So if anybody has any questions, just comment, connect with us, the Wash Bros. Like we were running some ads on the page, so I think we have like 10,000 followers on our Wash Bros page now. But we got that Wash Bros group, and we got our books on Amazon. You can tell my dog got a hold of the cover for this one. So
Oh wow.
and
Dog
then
ate my
we got the blueprint over here. So you can find those on Amazon. Links and everything is on our Facebook group. So easiest thing you guys can do is just check us out on Facebook, the Wash Bros Podcast. Connect with everybody here. We'll tag Justus in it. If you want to connect with him there, it'd be easy enough. So that's everything I got. If you guys are good, I'll drop the outro, and we'll catch everybody on the next one.
Peace out.
See you.